Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
The famous yellow wall stands tall. This has to be one of the most iconic places in European football. And as you can see, we've already started here. And that's put paid to a promising move. And it's Menu. That has ended up in no man's land. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, this guy, Kobbie Mainoo, is someone who can add a nice bit of stability to midfield, Peter. I think he's capable of controlling a game. And I remember when I first saw him, I was really...
He's having a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, just too much pressure on him in the end, Peter.
Timber. All played for Dion. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
And that is as far as they're going to go. And he's there to get it away.
Quinton Timber.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Menu. Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Nice control. Gilmore. Oh, that is a nice touch. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Over to the other side.
Well spotted.
Foot in. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, no, what has happened here? And he shoots! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Shot a goal! Pass somewhat off target. And a shot! Toulouse with the corner, they're first. Borussia Dortmund are looking to go forward now. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Toulouse have definitely started much the stronger. They're far more creative.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Somerville providing an outlet on that flank. Has to shoot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Somerville.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
In with the challenge.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
He's having a hit!
And no, he's seen through all of that.
He was under real pressure there. Borussia Dortmund looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Fofana.
Mainu. Good chance here. Keeper's not concerned by that.
Mainu probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Diop. He's got away.
Now this could be a chance. He has found the way through.
Diop!
It's anyone's ball now.
The pass has gone astray. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. That's a good foot in there.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
And he's had a shot!
Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying.
There's the shot!
Quinton Timber.
Cresswell.
And it's Timber. Ball played for Diop.
Diop
Proves just a little bit too strong.
Can he finish?
Gilmore.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
And they're quick to get it back. And the counter is on.
Somerville.
He's in a great position here. And he's managed to take the shot! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying.
And we are up to the break.
What a pleasant surprise to see how open this game is turning into. Just wondering if the two teams are going to keep doing what we've seen in the first half. I hope that a cautious aspect doesn't kick in.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. So the first half brought no goals. It's a pretty loose pass. Quinton Timber, not the most accurate pass. And it's Fofana. Somerville. Foot in. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Played into the middle. And that has been cleared. That pass isn't the best. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Diop. Fofana. And that was nowhere near his best. Cleared away. And they're not going to make any further progress now. That's good running with the ball. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. And it's Timber. In with the challenge. That has not gone well. He's found a way through. Costco's in there. Goalless still. Neither side really getting onto the front foot. Gilmore. Diop. Quinton Timber. He's a sharp little ball here. He's having a go! It's off target and by quite a way.
I think it's a very fair effort, Peter, considering he didn't have much in the way of space to play with.
And they're quick to press here, right on top of them. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Not the most accurate pass. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. That's the throw.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund. Number 6, number 11, coming on the field. Number
Alcanus.
9, number 20. Substitution.
Toulouse, perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And Alcanus. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Menu cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Diop. Fofana. Aimed beyond the defence.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Menu. Tries to play it through. And the through ball. Chance for a shot! And it's in! And late in the day, a telling moment.
What a time to take the lead, but now comes the dilemma of whether you want to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
Number 9.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's...
Great chance!
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Somerville, pinches it off him.
Borussia Dortmund really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Now it's Daka. And they win it back again. That is Cresswell. Alcanus. Hutchinson. That is ended up in no man's land. Out of play for a throw. Pass somewhat off target. Lovely bit of skill. And a chance! And yes, it's there! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Oh, the deftness of touch, received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
Toulouse are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to...
All eyes on the referee, it's a penalty. Toulouse presented with a golden opportunity here. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away.
Had too much room. It was one of those instances when desperate measures were called for, and it was a reckless lunge.
To further improve their position of comfort. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
He's gone for goal! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Alcanus. And it's Alcanus. Menu simply refused to be outdone there. And he's picked it up out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. Now, can he find a finish? Knocks it into space. Oh, he's found support out wide. He is through here. Mainu.
3 minutes at a time.
Hutchinson. That pass isn't the best. It's a pretty loose pass. He's going for goal! Cresswell. And he's being shifted off it. He could be in. Goes for a shot! It's bounced back off the post. And that will be the final act. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Bodu
Please
picking
be
up the
made
Man
aware
of the
that
Match
smoking is
award,
probably
and no
permitted in
surprise there.
designated areas within these grounds.
Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.